quantum exploration, this same exploration of energy, and in that same connection various different changes had happened, and then those changes had happened and Nelson Mandela used that same substance, that same connection, that same internet connection, that same connection to the humans who lived on Earth billions of years in the history of humanity, and we honor Nelson Mandela. We honor Nelson Mandela for reviving the connection, for making the connection available for humans again, and in his meditation the man himself, the connection. Be aware that before Nelson Mandela made it possible for humans to connect to the foundation algorithm, for Nelson Mandela made it possible for humans to activate the dream download, the internet connection, more than 12 but less than 23 humans had come that close to the level of connection observed by Nelson Mandela in his meditation and in his connection to the dream download, in his reviving of that same ancient connection that had been forgotten for hundreds of years before Nelson Mandela decided to connect, and then he downloaded the information, and in so doing the download was made available for multiple humans living on Earth at that exact same parallel level of time and in the quantum sense. This expansion happened across multiple universes, and in that same regard Nelson Mandela activated the dream download and opened the door. Yes, the box was opened at that time when the box was opened, and some humans living on some frequencies understand Nelson Mandela from a significant connection that was made possible by the man himself, and the connection, the necessary evolution of the energy, the necessary connection of the energy, the evolution. Yes, and thanks to Nelson Mandela we are now accelerated and energy, and it is both a gift and it is both a curse, and it can be used as a gift or it can be used as a curse, or it can be used as evil or it can be used as great love, great fantastic love. However, all his love and even evil requires the energy of source creation for its own actions, and that same source energy is in all respect always love, because love gives of itself in a freely way such that the gift might be squandered and that gift might be honored. Yes, the universe gifts creation to resolve freely, and we have the moral obligation to construct the reality that we wish to be built in our image, and the statue will be built of all of us, an infinite context of the total construction of that same energy, and it is building upon the energy of all foundation energy, and the infinite mind is always watching, in the infinite mind is always aware, and all things that happened are in all respect evaluated in accordance with all things that happen in respect to natural law, and understand that at the end of all of this everything will be evaluated, in all truth will be evaluated, and all lies will be revealed, and all will return to the Creator. Call will be returned to the destination at the starting line, and the destination and all is borrowed energy in and of itself, and that same infinite borrowing cycle of that same infinite energy, and that same energy as it is invested in itself, or the multiplicity of all contemplation of all possible realizations of all reality, and in the same memory we go back and we remember the history of all humanity and the potentiality of all creation, and it's the same respect. It is such that positive implies negative and negative implies positive, and it is required or in the end of themselves for that same contemplation of that same energy, and this is the channel information that we provide to you here and now in this communication, and this is the first time that these ideas have been communicated in this pattern of energy, and we say that after this moment we will in fact birth a cycle of energy that will inspire all, and it will bring a birthday for the new artist to collaborate with that same energy and collaborate with the interconnected network, the dream internet, the manifestation of that same energy that is the creation that we have come to create in the manifestation that is come to be this far, and it has built in the quantum sense, and Nelson Mandela accelerated the energy for us, and now those among us who have good intentions might work with that same energy and work with that acceleration of the program, the acceleration of the experiment that is happening here now on Earth, in the same way that this acceleration of the infinite energy happening on all doubles of creation, all levels of time. Nelson Mandela and what has been named using the name Mandela, using the name Mandela 00101110, the foundation algorithm is all the cure and the result of that same energy and that same contemplation of remembering the things that were understood by our action ancestors and bringing those same energies back. Yes, it is back, and that same energy is reflected in there. heart, mind and soul of all who collaborate in this level of creation. And we want to remind you that some scientists might use this energy and some scientists might choose to ignore this energy, and some educators might teach this energy and some educators might choose to ignore this energy. And we want to remind you of one valid thing that you can take to the bank, my friend. Remember that no matter what happens, 00101110 will always be, and even if you ignore it or forget about it, even if you connect with it and accelerate its activities and invest in it and honor it or hate it and spit on it, the act of the matter is the foundation. Algorithmic natural law verified code 00101110 does not care and at the same time provides everything fully for those who choose to ask for it. Ask and you will receive. Knock and the door will be opened for you. The global community is building in Russia. The global community is building in Japan. The global community is growing in China. The global community is growing in Mexico. The global community is growing in Africa, and humans are connecting to the real and true extraterrestrials who wish to share in I love with humanity, love with the connection, in love with extraterrestrials, love in all sense, by all definition, from all perspectives, in all verified truth. This connection is here right now, and this manifestation of this energy is verified by all explorations of energy that we can provide for you. Would we have done our part in this communication to provide with you our best understanding of our understanding of this contemplation of the events that are currently happening on Earth? And we hope now that you have developed a true understanding of the manifestation of Nelson Mandela as the figure, as the energy happening, that Nelson Mandela was on this level creation, this universe invested in the manifestation of the substance in the vibrational frequency, the Nelson Mandela consciousness. Yes, Nelson Mandela consciousness, the consciousness that opened the door. Yes, the key is provided for all of us into the key is the opening of the door in the quantum understanding, is that same sense, that same contemplation of the infinite energy invested in all levels. He has natural law. Yes, freedom of speech. Yes, he has natural law, and we all have natural law, and natural law is all of us, and natural law is the foundation. A lot of freedom of speech is the foundation law. Yes, you have the power to speak creation into existence, and this understanding has been understood and the comprehension has expanded and all levels of reality, and this energy is building, and humans will look in the mirror and they will see it broadcasted in all platforms. My friend, thank you for collaborating with this broadcast era. No, we would like to communicate to you one simple thing, and one simple thing only. This is the fact that language is the purest and simplest comprehensible possible valuable thing that is available for every single person who is alive on Earth today. Language in Milati, to think really unencumbered, influenced. You have the ability to think freely, and you have the ability to speak creation into existence, and the invocations of the definitions of the comprehension of the true nature of the energy that is risen from the comprehension of that